Good evening, welcome to my channel. My name is Felipe. I'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel. Today we're going to continue the studies of the book International Logistics. If you like the video, give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, start the notifications, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you very much. And remember, if you're going to buy at internet, click in the link below, amazon.com e Shopee. Thank you very much. Aeronautics authorities in China have been pressuring Boeing to buy more Chinese-made components. The Chinese complain that in proportion to the amount they spend on new planes, Boeing buys 3 times as much from Japanese aeronautical suppliers as it does from China. One issue in international searching is to learn about and rate the political stability in the nation from which one is buying. The risks are greater than for exporting to that nation, as depending on a single nation as a source may place at risk one's total production. Currency exchange rates are also an issue. In what currency does the supplier want to buy? One must also evaluate the firm and determine the quality of its products and its ability to maintain a given quality. System of testing and assuring quality of products should be agreed upon. Often this involves use of a mutually agreed upon third party. Sourcing decisions are made after determining total acquisition costs, which include the price of the product, transportation, inventory investment, packaging, and so on. From what source will the landed or delivered price be the least. One-time deliveries are also important. Lilian Vernon, whose product catalogs are widely distributed in the United States, listed one of her pet peeves regarding overseas suppliers. The U.S. government requires us to ship goods within 30 days or refund our customers' money in 90 days. It's a pity. I have to make suppliers aware of this constantly. One Houston-based firm handles all sourcing of supplies for a large coal mine in Colombia. The mine, 800 vendors in the United States and Canada, are linked via a forward computer. The mine tells the forward what is needed. The forward writes invoice in Spanish and English, consolidates the shipments, and moves the freight. Note that this involves reliance on an intermediary, return products. In domestic markets, there are many categories of returned products. A few are subject of product recalls, meaning that a safety defect or hazard has been discovered and the products are removed from the shelves, and both retailers and customers attempt to return them to the manufacturers or to some intermediary. A second form of returned goods are those that have been on the shelves too long and are no longer fresh. In the United States, many food products have a pull date code on the package, indicating that the product should not be sold after that date. Third are products that the customer is returning to be repaired or replaced. Fourth are products that in some way or another are being recycled. Last are products that may have been placed or consignment, never sold, and are being returned. The firm doing business internationally will have to realize that in many nation markets where the product is being sold, some returns can be expected. For reasons given in the previous paragraph, reverse flow channels must be established within these nations. Strict accounting controls are necessary to protect all parties in this sort of transactions. Some care is also needed to ensure that the returned product, should to be scrapped, does not repair compete with one's other products. It's possible, although unlikely, to have products returned to the nation where they were manufactured, but this does not happen frequently because of logistic costs and uncertainties regarding the item's value. Overall logistics activities. Some logistics functions are not specific to import or export operations. Terms of sale may assign responsibility for them to either the buyer or the seller. Most common of all logistics activities are inventory management and traffic management. Also covered here are materials handling, warehousing, distribution center management, salvage scrap disposal, interplant movements, plant and warehouse site selection, and moving people. Inventory management. Stock of goods or materials are inventories. They often are located at points where there is a change in the rate and unit of movement. A grain elevator might receive grain from local farmers at the rate of 6 or 7 truckloads a day during the harvest season and hold the grain until it shipped out at the rate of several rail cars a week over a 12-month period. Because inventories are used as buffers between differing rates of flowing or outflowing in the design of systems, they are also placed as buffers to protect against overscreen demands or lags in resupply. Modern logistics thinking is critical of inventories, all other things being equal. A system with fewer or smaller inventories is judged to be superior. An important logistic management function deals with management of inventories. In some firms, its single most important decision as decisions concern the locations of inventories and their directions and patterns of flow do in fact reflect the design efficiency of the total system. Inventories also represent an investment that the owner hopes to sell. Sometimes they represent an inventory investment which occurs when goods are